Just a little bit though, if you want to. Alright, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We the Hebrew Israelites, we come out here to prophesy the downfall of America, to wake up the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. We come to tell you that America will be destroyed, so repent and keep the commandments.
With that said, I also like to say happy new moon to all the sincere Akim out there that's teaching this truth, this sincerity. Pray that you have a good new moon, with the family and the friends, the brothers as well.
God. So with that said, get Colossians chapter 4, verse 13.
God. This is the book of Colossians chapter 4, verse 13.
God.
For I bear him record that he have a great zeal for you, and them that are Laodicea, and them in Hierapolis.
Right, so our people, they got a zeal for the Most High, man.
God.
You know what I'm saying? But not according to knowledge.
God.
You know?
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1.
Come.
And at that time Michael stand up, the great prince, will stand for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since. Such as never was since there was a nation even to the same, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Right, because 2/3 of these people, they're gonna be put to shame, man. They're gonna be put to death too as well. Because if you don't get this truth, man, you ain't no way you gonna make it on the other side, man. You know, like Jake like to say in the truth, in the world, my bad, ain't no love for the other side, man. You know what I'm saying? That means you against everything that's ain't on your side. You know? Read that again, Doc.
We'll start from verse 1.
Yeah, come.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, and a great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And many of them that are asleep in the dust of the earth shall awake,
right.
Some to everlasting, some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Right, because in the last days, rather if Jake know the truth or not, he gonna know when he wake up.
God.
When he starts seeing these prophecies come to pass, they gonna understand that we are the Jews, man.
God.
Rather if they never knew it, before that, they gonna find out, and if they wasn't keeping commandments, it's over with for them.
And to let me back on what David said in verse 1, it's going to be a time that mankind's never seen, man. It's going to get real chaotic out here. And if you ain't got, the Most High on your side, it's pretty much a wrap, man.
Over for them.
Because around that time, when it break off, the prophet's going to be gone. You ain't going to see us around. Either the prophet's going to be hiding, or, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got this word or this knowledge of the Most High, it's a wrap for you.
And the scriptures say that. And Jake is going to be here from the destruction.
Jake going to be calling on white Jesus. He going to be calling on Allah, Buddhists, whatever they, doctors.
Yeah, the wicked Jake going to be calling on them. But the Jakes in the truth, we going to be here from this, man. You know what I'm saying? All praise to you, how about you?
They're going to be looking for the white man for help, and he's going to be looking to ravish you and take whatever you got and rape your women and your daughters and sons.
The martial law. Get that, Matthew chapter 24, verse 38. Because these prophecies is playing out, man. They working beautifully. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're working very, very real. The Most High couldn't did a more better job. You know what I'm saying?
It's the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, verse 38. For as the days that were, for as in the days that there were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving unto marriage, unto the day that Noah entered in the ark. And they knew not until the flood came and took them away. It's like it took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinded at the mill, one shall be taken and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord do come. But know this, that if a good man in the house had known in what watch the thief would come, He will have watch and will not suffer his house to be broken in.
And the house is gonna be broken in.
Gone.
You're gonna have intruders, man. Just like that movie that you was
Intruder, gone.
Yeah, that was the movie called?
Yeah,
That's the spirit of the Most High.
That's the spirit of the Most High. And that's also, and he's not talking about literal house, we're talking about your physical, the spiritual house. It's our vessel, you know, your body's the temple of the Most High. And we making sure that we make sure we got our windows shut, our doors locked. And it would lock with the knowledge of the Most High, these commandments, man.
Why Jake gonna be smoking weed, bumping 2 chains and all that.
And that bomb gonna hit him. Boom in the face.
And they gonna be smoking for real. You know what I'm saying?
Eternally.
You know what I'm saying? Get Luke chapter 10, verse 7. Because that goes into the house too, you know what I'm saying?
It's the book of Luke chapter 10, verse 7. And in that same house remain eating and drinking, such as they give. For the labor is worthy of his hire.
Right, because Jake eat and drink in the house, man. Party, do all type of abominations, man. You know?
Go not from house to house.
Right, so go not from house to house, man. And that go for Jehovah's Witnesses too, man. How they got the Bible say go not from house to house? Read that again, not from the top.
And in that same house remain eating and drinking such as they give, for the labor is worthy of his hire. Go not from house to house.
Right, so go not from house to house, man.
And to whatsoever city ye enter, and they receive you, eat such things as are set before thee.
That's it on that. Yeah, so you got something to add to that?
Go not from house to house, that means not go from doctrine to doctrine, man.
Yep,
stay stirring in the truth, man.
Yeah, that's spiritual, yep.
You know, you got people out here that just going from doctrine to doctrine, they searching and seeking. And you don't even, you know what I'm saying?
You don't even know what it is, man.
You know, you got brothers that get this truth and this knowledge, and then they like, oh, that's something else for me out there. Go check. Like, no, bro.
No, they go, you know, the problem is, Jake, they go too deep into knowledge. Because it's evil knowledge, man. It's good knowledge and it's evil knowledge. And Jake, he want to be so deep. Like, he might have the knowledge, the knowledge of the Bible, and then he try to seek he go into other philosophies like the brother just said, man. That's why the Bible say hold fast that which is good. Because you got to hold this, man. This is the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth, man.
I got a precept for that.
All right, go ahead. It's all about this truth, man.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 3, verse 23.
Come.
Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are showed unto thee than men understanding. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and evil suspicions have overthrown their judgment. So don't be worried about unnecessary matters, man. If the earth is flat, is it round? Brother, how many fringes should you have on each garment? You know, 150. Like, no, bro. You know, you got brothers out here that worry about petty stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, them brothers is not keeping the true, you know, keeping the feast days according to
the true feast days.
Yeah, the true feast days. Like, no, bro. The Most High said don't dwell on unnecessary matter. That also led me back on Colossians 2:16, which means don't judge no man in meat and feast days.
And the Christian church think that's talking about pork. That's not talking about pork. Because you had certain Israelites. They did the burnt offering, man. You know what I'm saying? Because certain feast days before Yahweh Shah, before he became the ultimate sacrifice, they was doing the burnt offering, man. And they don't even understand that, man.
It also goes into, like, you know, Most High know that we was gonna go back into captivity, man. He foreseen, you know, the prophecy of Ezekiel when he said we shall eat our food and defile in our land. Yeah. You know, you got people that judge a person just because they eating a cheeseburger. Right. Granted, me personally, I may not want to eat it because I understand the health concerns, but I still can't judge that person because it's beef or whatever.
Yeah, like vegetarians. They don't like people that eat meat, man.
And they be judging you like,
and it's lawful though. Like the Passover, man. You protecting of the Passover, you gotta eat that lamb. I don't care how vegetarian you is, how much vegetarian you could be. You know what I'm saying?
Get that again, real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
The book of Sirach. Hey, bro, check this out.
Shalom, brother.
The real Jews, according to the Bible, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are biased.
No, your nationality according to the Bible? Yeah, we the Israelites.
All right, brother, I'm gonna read over this, man.
All right.
All right, thank y'all, man.
More than likely, you come from the tribe of Judah, because the African Americans, according to the Bible, they would be the Jews. This tribe right here, Judah.
That's the same tribe I
Judah
love.
is Jews?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
people that's in Israel are not the Jews. Hey, get a blessing with the scripture. This is the house of Israel.
Pertaining to Genesis 49 and Deuteronomy 33. That's why we was able to know which the people of today were.
You don't have those scriptures on this sheet?
Yeah.
Are the scriptures you're referring to it? Okay, I'm gonna read this and research to it.
God.
The brother said something about the scripture, man. I'd love to hear one.
Yeah, good.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
Right, because we go through poverty in Revelation. Like, poverty stricken above all the other nations. You know what I'm saying? Get that.
But thou art rich. Because we're rich because we got the kingdom of heaven which is promised unto us. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
So that's the Lord speaking, Jesus, which his name is Yahweh Shai. That's his true name. So he said he know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, but are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
The word synagogue means chief house. The chief house of the white man's is the so-called Jews. They run everything in the world. Hollywood.
They own Chicago, New York.
Oh, is that Illuminati stuff that you're talking about, man?
That's their operation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, man, let me. I'm going to the store. I'm working over there right now. I'm going to research this, brother. Is there a phone number on here or something?
We got links,
Yeah,
YouTube links at the on the back page,
Okay.
the last page. So you can follow us, but there's other brothers around teaching that I got on that too.
Okay.
You know, you go whatever the spirit leads you, man.
Hey, brother, I'm open-minded. I like to do my research. And one thing, the facts are the facts. So I'm going to review this information. Hey, thank y'all, brothers, man.
All right, shalom, brothers.
Y'all.
Take it easy, man.
All right, thank you.
Get that well.
Yeah.
Spirit, man. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 3, verse 23. Be not curious in unnecessary matter, for more things are shown unto thee than men understand it.
That's right.
For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment.
Right. An evil suspicion. They were suspicious about something and they went into another doctrine.
That also goes into what people worrying about what brothers doing behind the scenes as well too, man. About work your own salvation out, man. All those brothers, they worry about if brothers keeping every single law. Oh, those brothers not keeping every 613 laws. Those brothers
window shopping.
Like the one brother on the comment board, like, oh, tell that brother go look up. Like, how about you get your ass out here?
Right, they not even out here, man. And that's to them dudes who got all these doctrines, man. They ain't even out here doing the work.
You on the keyboard, hiding behind the damn keyboard, ain't doing no work at all. Ain't making no flies.
Idle like a mug.
Idle like a, probably got a blunt in his hand.
Let's see what Israel talking about.
Got a tab, got a tab behind the tab. He watching with porn on it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Jake be wilding out, boy. Hey, get Colossians 2 and 8. Yeah, Jake's something else, boy. Jake be in the cut like Band-Aids, boy. For real.
Like Shalom, brothers.
Hey, y'all know y'all nationality according to the Bible?
Real Jews according to the Bible. Colossians 2 and 8.
Yeah, 2 and 8, man. That goes along with the scripture that you just brought out.
The book of Colossians chapter 2 verse 8.
Come.
Beware lest any man spoil you. Salaki. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophies and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, at the rudiments of the world, and not at the Hamashiach. For in him dwell all fullness of the Godhead body, and ye are complete in him, which is the head of all principalities and power.
So it say, beware lest any man spoil you, man, through philosophy and vain deceit, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of philosophies out there, man.
You got brothers talking about the Arabs out of it's Esau,
right?
Japhet is Esau. But if the Arabs is Esau, then who the hell is who is Ishmael then? You know what I'm saying?
The Bible tell you that Ishmael is the Arabs, man. Come on, man.
What the hell is Japhet? If Esau Japhet, then who the hell are these Polynesians over here that's living in the Fiji Islands?
Yeah. That's Japhet. And then let's not forget the Aborigines, man, of Australia. Those are Japhet too, man. Because the original Greeks were black. Why you think they got so light? Because they was mingling with Esau. You know what I'm saying? Because when Esau pushed Japhet out of Greece, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a little history on that.
So that's the case then. Why did the Most High describe Esau's color?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In Genesis 25, verse 25.
That's right.
And verses describing him in Genesis 10 with the table of nations. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
common sense, man. You know what? Let's go to that. Let's go to Genesis 10 and 5. Let's see what they say real quick.
It's the book of Genesis chapter 10, verse 5.
Come.
By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, everyone after their tongue, after their families, and their nations.
Come.
And
Yeah, keep reading. Wait, hold on. You know what? Hold on, Salaki, because it's something pivotal. This is why they say that the so-called white man is Japhet. It's Genesis.
Oh, because the land, the name of the land. I know what you're talking about.
When it said Ashkenaz.
Let me get that real quick. Verse 1. Verse 2. This is the book of Genesis chapter 10, verse 2. And the sons of Japheth,
Right.
Gomer, and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshach, and Tyrus, and the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz.
Right, so that's why they sit up there and say, see, that's the white Jews.
No.
They call themselves the Ashkenazi Jews, and they say, oh, that's Japhet. No, they just took on the name, man. That's all they did was took on the name. They are Edomites according to the Bible.
Gone. And they continue to do that to this day, man. They steal everything and claim that they done it. They stole They showed it with Saint Nicholas. We all know that Saint Nicholas was a black man that lived in Russia in the time of the Byzantine Empire.
He was a black man.
You know what I'm saying? They said that they Saint Patrick. We all know Saint Patrick's black.
Right, they said that they was Beethoven, man. Beethoven was black.
All right.
Thank y'all for that information, man.
All right. Yeah.
They said that Mozart was white, which we all know Mozart was black. Shakespeare was black. You know what I'm saying? Romeo and Juliet, two people in a poor neighborhood fall in love. That sounds like Jake and Eve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They was in the gutter.
In the ghetto. Stop trying to save this white man. You cannot save him, man.
He took everything and universalized it. Put a universal spin on it, man.
People like that loyal old hound dog. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, each master does to them, they just, accept it, man. When any other nation, man, they've been ready to go to war with this devil.
For real. Get Colossians 1:26. Because these scriptures, they very important, man. These scriptures is history in its purest form. You know what I'm saying?
It's the book of Colossians chapter 1, verse 26. Even the mysteries which have been hid from the ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints.
Right, so that's why we know how King James was black, man. The Moors ruled Spain. Because the mysteries is all the history is being let out, man. That's why it's shame on you if you ain't got this knowledge, man. You got a computer, you need to go on Google and do your research, man.
Like one of the elder brothers like to say, man, you got a smartphone, be smart for once.
Right.
Like, be smart for once, man. The cell phone, don't get me wrong, it's a gift, but it can be a curse as well.
Right.
The gift is that information is coming out at a alarming. There should be no excuse why you ignorant to what's going on in the world. It's a history, it's a knowledge.
2019, you're going to be ignorant. I can see back in 2005 because it was like you wasn't in the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? 2007, 2008. But when you getting this knowledge, you can't just sit on it, man. You got to teach it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. There's one more. You got a precept?
That goes back to us. I got a precept.
All right, go ahead. Come. How many minutes is on?
And that's why it's key for you to study these scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? It's cool watching videos, studying from brothers, man, but you also